Open-ended suggestions. This technique leaves the interpretation open to the listener, allowing them unconsciously to fill in the gaps with what fits them best. The example for self-confidence and healing. I wonder in how many ways you can find yourself feeling more confident, even if you're not consciously aware of it yet. And it's interesting to notice how the healing you've been seeking begins to unfold in just the right way and time. Here, your unconscious mind is invited to discover various ways to achieve confidence and healing. Linking suggestions. Linking statements connect known experiences with new suggestions, creating an expectation of an automatic link between the two. An example for joy and happiness. Every time you take a deep breath, you're not just calming yourself. You're also inviting more joy and happiness into your life. Each breath helps you feel a little more at ease, a little more open to the happiness that's already within you. This links a simple action, breathing, to the desired emotional state, making the process feel effortless. Utilization of resistance. Erickson often embraced resistance and reframed it as a resource or a strength. An example for self-improvement and patience. If you find yourself resisting these ideas, that's perfectly okay. Resistance is simply a sign that something inside you is protective, and that means you care deeply about what happens next. And that's a sign of great strength and patience, isn't it? This pattern uses resistance as evidence of care and strength, which in turn fosters acceptance and patience. The double dissociation. This technique creates distance from a problem by dissociating the individual not just once but twice, making the issue feel more manageable. An example for healing and confidence. Imagine a time in the future when you're looking back to yourself right now, and in that future moment, notice how confidently and calmly you handled things. Now, from that perspective, you can offer yourself, in the present, the encouragement you need, knowing you've already succeeded. This double dissociation provides an objective perspective and a sense of reassurance that future you has already achieved success. Confusion techniques. Erickson often used confusion techniques to disrupt the conscious mind, allowing the unconscious mind to accept new suggestions more easily. An example for healing and happiness. Sometimes the more you try to find the exact moment when healing happens, the harder it is to pinpoint. And yet, isn't it interesting that healing often begins before you even realize it? Much like when you forget the exact moment you fell asleep, yet you still wake up feeling refreshed. This pattern gently confuses the conscious mind, encouraging relaxation and openness to healing. The analog marking. This involves emphasizing certain words or phrases subtly, through voice tone, pauses or gestures, to mark them out for the unconscious mind. An example for confidence and self-improvement. And as you're sitting here, just noticing how easily you can begin to feel a growing sense of confidence inside, you might start to recognize how every step forward adds to your strength. By emphasizing keywords like you can begin, confidence and strength, the unconscious is more likely to internalize these messages. Examples of combined patterns for holistic self-improvement. And I wonder in how many ways you'll begin to notice a deep sense of joy and confidence growing within you, because each breath you take is a reminder of how easily joy flows into your life. Even if you find yourself doubting, that doubt is a sign that you are on the verge of a breakthrough. Wouldn't you agree? It's like watching a sunrise. The first light is always gentle. You might not even notice when the dawn arrives, but before you know it, the whole world is lit up. And each time you reflect on this journey, seeing yourself from a distance, you can feel proud of how far you've come and how much you've grown. A summary of the patterns. The open-ended suggestions to allow them to find personal pathways to change. Linking suggestions to connect everyday actions to positive emotions and states. Utilizing of resistance to turn perceived obstacles into strength and resources. The double dissociation to provide external supportive perspective on challenges. The confusion techniques to relax conscious control and open the door to unconscious shifts. And the analog marking to emphasize key concepts subtly for a deeper internalization. Open-ended suggestions